Here in North Carolina, you believe we could be strong again. You believe we could be prosperous again. You said yes to President Donald Trump in 2016, and I know North Carolina is going to say yes to 4 more years of President Donald Trump in 2020. But first things first, and I can tell you're people that know how to get things done and to stick with it. So after you leave here today, I want you to get up tomorrow morning, if you haven't already got it done, and vote, North Carolina. Vote to re-elect President Donald Trump to the White House. Early voting's already started. I checked on the way here. The President has just cast his vote yesterday. Karen and I just voted back in the Hoosier State. So men and women in North Carolina, you got to get it done. And if you need a little bit of help, I can tell you can just go 10 minutes down the road tomorrow. Teachers Memorial School Gym, 500 Marcella Drive, here in Kinston, open 8 to 7:30. And remember, friends don't let friends vote alone. Bring a family member, bring a neighbor, bring a friend, and vote for 4 more years of President Donald Trump in the White House. Get it done. And I know you know why. And it sure was in high relief the other night, Thursday night, wasn't it? Did y'all see that presidential debate? How great was that? President Trump took to the stage and he took the fight straight to Joe Biden, and President Trump won that debate hands down. I think the president probably said it best. We think about the choice that we face. The choice that brought you all out on this night of tempest, to stand in the rain and stand firm. The president said with Joe Biden, you got 47 years of all talk, no action. But you're here tonight because you know what I know. Under President Donald Trump, it's been 47 months of all action, all results. 47 months of promises made and promises kept. I mean, just think about it. 4 years ago, we inherited a military that had been hollowed out by devastating budget cuts, an economy that was struggling to break out of the slowest recovery since the Great Depression. Terrorism was on the rise around the world, and our most cherished values were under steady assault from bureaucrats in Washington, D.C. But in 3 short years, because of the choice North Carolina made, we rebuilt our military. We revived our economy. We secured our border, supported law enforcement, stood for life and liberty and the Constitution of the United States. I love this guy. And I don't need to tell all of you here in North Carolina with such a great tradition in our military. It all starts with our national defense. You know, it's amazing to think. After 8 years of Joe Biden being vice president, the budget cuts of our military had literally hollowed out our national defense. Did you know when we took office, about 1/3 of the aircraft in the United States Air Force were on the ground being used as spare parts to keep other aircraft in the air? But under President Donald Trump, those days are over. President Trump has signed the largest investment in our national defense since the days of Ronald Reagan. And I'm proud to report to you as your vice president, but also as the proud father of a Marine Corps aviator and the father-in-law of a Navy pilot, we are finally giving our soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guard the support they need to defend this nation. We're doing it. And it hasn't been just about standing with those who serve in the armed forces. It's been about standing with all of you who did serve. In fact, I expect in this proud state that there's a fair number of men and women that wore the uniform of the United States with us today. Would you mind raising a hand in the air and giving us a chance to say thank you for your service? one more time, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. We're truly grateful. You know, when Joe Biden was vice president, America saw years of scandal at the VA that shocked the conscience of our nation. You remember those days. We literally had veterans who were passing away waiting to receive care at the VA, care that they had earned in the uniform of the United States. But under President Donald Trump, we passed the most sweeping reforms of the VA in 50 years. We fired nearly 3,000 VA employees that weren't giving our veterans the care that they deserve, and Veterans Choice is now available for every veteran in America. And when it comes to the economy, those first 3 years, the results are just as inspiring. After Joe Biden spent 8 years trying to tax and spend and regulate and bail us back to a growing economy, President Donald Trump created the greatest economy in American history. It's amazing to think, in the midst of a global pandemic, Joe Biden actually wants to raise taxes by $4 trillion. He wants to pass a Green New Deal that would put $2 trillion of investment and burden on our businesses. Well, President Trump, we cut taxes across the board for working families and businesses large and small. We rolled back more federal red tape than any administration in American history. We fought for free and fair trade, unleashed American energy, and in our first 3 years, businesses large and small created 7 million good-paying jobs, including nearly 250,000 jobs right here in the Tar Heel State. It's amazing. Those first 3 years, North Carolina saw its lowest unemployment rate since the Great Recession and its highest home ownership ever. You know, North Carolina and my home state of Indiana we must have a Hoosier in the room.